Hey, Dale here, and I want to talk to you about one of my favorite things, Star Wars, but I want to talk to you about how I think men are ruining Star Wars. I'm sure you're like, Dale, you're a man. Doesn't that mean you're ruining Star Wars? Well, yeah, it's possible. I could be ruining Star Wars. I'm open to that. It's just more, and I know there's a lot of great men out there. Don't worry, men, you're not all under attack, just so you don't need to defend yourself. There's something different about Star Wars now. You're not allowed to enjoy it for more than a couple hours before reviews come out and antis go online and trolls are attacking and calling it liberal feminism and saying, this is not my Star Wars, and people asking for Jar Jar to come back now. And I love what Disney is doing with Star Wars in the sense, I want a Star Wars movie every year. I think Solo was a little bit too early. I don't think that was well timed, and I think they are going to learn from that. But I see so much anger and hate and fear, and that's what it is. The dark side has taken over Star Wars fandom. I'm serious. The only people I really enjoy talking about Star Wars with now are women fans that are into it now. They could be old fans or new fans, because it's exciting. I get to talk about characters, and it's fun, and it's this cool metaphor that you could look at or dissect this. It's oh yeah, sweet, this is a lot of fun. But I find that when I'm talking with some guys in the real world, at a comic book store, or when I read comments on the internet or Twitter or whatever, and it's just so negative all the time and so critical, and it's always comparing it to what you used to have. And there's a reason why your favorite SNL cast is the cast of when you were 16, okay? It doesn't mean they were the best. It's just because you were at that age where it was the best. Or you're in a position in life where it is the best. And it's okay if Star Wars isn't the same anymore. It shouldn't be. It wasn't. And what's the same? Should it be like the prequels? Should it be like the old trilogy? It's going to be different. And it's going to change and grow and not do things you want because you don't get to write it. Because you're not a filmmaker, and that's okay. But there's just this attack on the internet. The internet, men being anonymous on the internet, is what I think is really ruining Star Wars, because your opinion doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't. You probably haven't even seen the movie, and if you have seen the movie, great. Don't see the next one. That's when your opinion can matter. Is when you don't use your purchasing power to not purchase or to purchase. If you want to go on and have a discussion or a critical analysis of the failings and successes of the characters, great. Cool, let's do that. That's what I do. That's what I have friends do. That's what I go on to other shows and talk about and do. That's enjoyable. That's fun. And there's a lot of men that I talk about Star Wars with. But I'm just enjoying the conversations with women more because there's just no hate. There's no hate. Literally, if I like Leet or L337, I have to defend myself for liking that character. Why? Just let me like the character. I didn't like Boba Fett. I never got why people love Boba Fett. I didn't go around criticizing everyone for liking Boba Fett. I didn't be like, you're dumb and ugly because you like Boba Fett. Boba Fett isn't a very good character. If you were to analyze character arcs in a show or a movie, he has none. It's a flat character. You like the armor, and you like something that was said about the character. Other than that, the character doesn't do anything. But that's okay. You're allowed to like that character. I like Lobot. There's no reason to like Lobot. He doesn't do anything. You could read the comics and be like, well, the character's really in-depth and has a lot of great things. Yeah, great. But in the movie, in the context of the movie, I liked the character separate from that. I read all the comic books. I read the books. It's I'm there with you. We're fanboys together. But I'm also a fangirl. And I love being a fangirl because it's fun. Because there's no judgment. It's just discussion. I love it. And we're gonna lose Star Wars. I don't know what it's gonna do, but I don't want to lose Star Wars. I'm getting tired of it, but not because of the films. I enjoy Solo so much. It's a ton of fun. Rogue One, ton of fun. Last Jedi, ton of fun. Star Wars is fun. It's about space wizards. But the internet and the guys and the hate and the antis, it's just like, ugh, ugh, you're ruining it. Hayden Christensen didn't ruin Saga. You are. You know, like, we've got a bunch of Anakin Skywalkers out there who are giving into the fear, they're giving into their anger, and they're going hateful. If you love Star Wars so much, follow the rules that you learn in Star Wars about how to be a better person. Are you paying no attention? You attack women on the internet, complaining about the changes of Luke Skywalker, or complaining about Reylo. You want Luke to be Luke, but you're not even acting like a Luke. You're not being a good person. You're not treating people well. Did you learn nothing? Do you literally watch it and you're like, it's about wars and they're in the stars? Is that as much as you can receive? Because there's a message there about acceptance, about tolerance. There's a message about the racism that the humans are, the Empire is racist towards other aliens. They're regionalist against center worlds or core worlds and outer rim worlds. Okay? And then they're racist against droids. Luke is kind of racist against droids, the way he treats them. Leia, Han, all of them, they all talk down to droids. All of them. Lando is one of the first people I've ever seen not talk down to a droid. Everyone talks down to droids in the Star Wars universe. It has always been an allegory and a metaphor for racism. Star Wars is about racism. The problem people had about Episode 1 is people felt it was racist when it's supposed to be about not being racist. They felt that the Viceroy were racist. They felt that Jar Jar Binks was a racist character because it played into stereotypes. Now we're in a time where people are saying they wish Jar Jar Binks is back. Okay, I don't know why. Droid Rebellion? It has nothing, come on! It's not. If you think a droid rebellion is anything more than about freeing slaves, which you should be for, just so you know, then you're seeing the parallels. You are seeing deeper into a message. Writers don't always have the intention that we see in their messages. So you can take something from a message that's separate from what the writer intended, but it's still applicable. If you see something and you think like, oh, this is feminist propaganda, okay? Because Lord forbid there was equal grounds for men and women. The fact that women would need propaganda means there's a disparity. It's fine. You don't get it. We've already established that. That's okay. Keep not getting it. Star Wars is for everyone. It is supposed to be about creating a universe for everyone. The Empire is bad because they aren't for everyone. Luke and the Jedi are good because they are for everyone. Were the Jedi inept? Yes. Were they evil? No. The Sith want to rule everything, which is evil and also racist because they want their people to rule everything. The Jedi did not rule over the galaxy. Again, these are the messages and things that you can learn, and then you apply them in real life. It's like learning. You can do it through movies and TV shows by listening to the message. And you're going on the internet being like, I'm losing Star Wars. I'm losing Star Wars. Look at what it's turned into. If you think it's turned into something, you never had Star Wars, okay? It was never yours because you don't get it. And that is okay. And if you would like to get it, join us in conversations. Don't attack us. It's a logical fallacy to attack the individual in an argument. And so you just lose your argument from the get-go. Have a conversation, have points, have actual reasons, facts, have some examples that could point to better options that they could have chosen the film. That is fun to do. listening to you whine and complain about losing Star Wars just as telling everyone that you never had Star Wars and you don't get Star Wars and you're mad about who you are. And you know what? We'll still be there for you. I'll still be there for you. I will talk to you. I will communicate with you. I will reply to your messages. I will try to give you my point of view. And I would like to know your point of view, because I'm not going to ban you. I'm not going to ignore you. I'll hear you out, but you could be wrong and I might be wrong, and that's okay. But we need to hear each other out and have civil discourse and communicate and not attack. It's just so exhausting. It's ruining Star Wars. It's making it not fun. Join me and make Star Wars fun again by not attacking each other over Star Wars, but by talking about the thing that we obviously really love and are passionate about, because that's why you're going on videos that you already know you don't agree with and commenting. It's because you're passionate and you love it. And I love it too. Wouldn't it be nice if we were just better people and we can all just enjoy Star Wars? Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. I want to continue this discussion. Hit the dislike, hit the like. It's okay. It doesn't matter, because it's your opinion and you're allowed to have an opinion, but just know your opinion could be right or wrong. Bye, double hand wave.